Hi everyone, this is Kassie, and these are the weekly tarot horoscopes for all signs for the week of March the 4th to March the 10th. If you want to check out last week's predictions, you can find them on the right hand corner of this video. And don't forget to check out the links in the description. You will find many useful links, like my website where you can find me for a live chat tarot reading, www.kassikai.com, and you will get 3 free minutes with your subscription to use in your first reading to test the platform and get familiar with how it works. But also get a short tarot reading, a yes or no. If, for example, you have a yes or no question, 3 minutes are more than enough to answer them, provided that you have your first name ready, your date of birth ready, and your question, of course, so that we don't waste time asking questions. Now, don't forget to check out my eShop too. There you will find some bigger readings, like your karma reading and a combination of astrology and tarot reading and much more. 2 of them are currently at 70% discount. You can check them out on the link in the description too. But let's get on with the predictions for next week. For Aries, we had the 6 of Pentacles and now it's the 9 of Wands for this week. The 6 of Pentacles must have found you in a position of either offering support and assistance to someone or being on the receiving end of generosity. Maybe you got help from someone. Now, transitioning into the 9 of Wands, the energy shifts towards a stance of determination and persistence. So this card shows a week when you will be called to stand your ground despite feeling weary or battered by your experiences. It shows a week of guarding against potential threats, challenges, possibly leading to a sense of defensiveness. You will feel like defending something, someone, yourself. The 9 of Wands asks you to master your strength for one final push, even when the end goal seems distant, but it's not so distant, it's not as distant as you think. In terms of career, the transition from the 6 of Pentacles to the 9 of Wands suggests moving from a phase of collaborative success and efforts and to one where you might feel the need to protect your achievements or assert your boundaries more firmly. You may encounter obstacles that will test your resolve and will require commitment to your goals. Now, regarding how someone feels, the Knight of Wands indicates there is some stubbornness and maybe a sense of being pressured that could influence your connection with this person. You or your partner may feel the need to defend your positions, and that can lead to a standoff or emotional barriers. It's important to consider why these defenses have been erected and whether they serve to protect or hinder the relationship's growth. Communication and understanding can help navigate through these feelings, of course, aiming for a resolution that honors both partners' needs. Monday stands out as a particularly potent day for you, Aries, and this day may bring situations that require you to assert your strength, to assert your determination. It's a day to be conscious of how you channel your energy, ensuring that you are standing up for what truly matters, while being mindful not to let defensiveness override the potential for constructive dialogue and connection. For Taurus, we had the 4 of Pentacles and now the Moon. The 4 of Pentacles described the week where security, particularly financial or emotional, was paramount. This card often points to a desire to maintain control over your resources, your circumstances, possibly leading to a reluctance to open up or to share. Now, as we progress into next week, the Moon shows that you are entering a phase characterized by a deeper emotional exploration and intuition. The Moon represents the realm of the subconscious, where not everything is as it seems. So it suggests a week of increased sensitivity to your environment and the undercurrents in your relationships. The Moon can bring confusion or uncertainty, urging you to trust your intuition to go through the murky waters it represents. In your career, the moon's influence could unveil hidden dynamics in the workplace or illuminate areas of your career that require a deeper understanding. It's a time to be mindful of the undercurrents and to use your intuition to guide your career decisions. Now, when it comes to how someone feels about you, the moon shows that someone feels hesitation or emotional ups and downs, but also strong attraction. So you might find yourself going through phases of uncertainty or feeling more sensitive to your partner's actions and moods. The moon generally can heighten feelings of attraction and emotions in general, but also brings to the surface fears or insecurities. So it's important, as always, to communicate openly and to trust in the process of understanding each other's deeper emotions and deeper needs. Monday emerges as a significant day for you, and it's a powerful day for introspection, for paying attention to the subtle signals in your personal and professional life, to trust your intuition, as that can provide guidance through any uncertainties you face actually. For Gemini, we had the Judgment and now the Hierophant. The Judgment card shows that last week past actions and decisions were evaluated. You were thinking about the past. You were prompted to rise to your full potential. For some of you, the Judgment must have been transformational, as you were encouraged to shed old skins and to embrace a new phase of life with a more determined and a clearer sense of purpose. This week with the Hierophant, the focus shifts towards adherence to traditional values, to established norms, and possibly seeking wisdom from authoritative or spiritual figures. The Hierophant emphasizes the importance of following societal or cultural expectations and rules, and might suggest a week where you're exploring your place within these structures. In terms of your career, the Hierophant could indicate a time when conforming to the established norms and expectations of your workplace will be very beneficial for you, which means that this is not a week for innovation. This is not a week to be bold, to take risks. You may find yourself getting guided by mentors who stick closely to conventional wisdom. This is a week to consider how established practices and traditions can aid your professional growth, though the challenge may lie in balancing innovation with tradition. If you want to know how someone feels, the Hierophant suggests an atmosphere of rigidity, where this person may desire things to be done in a specific way, their way, adhering to certain standards or expectations that may not necessarily align with yours. This could lead to a situation where flexibility and compromise are needed to maintain harmony or to maintain a connection with this person. A Taurus individual may play a significant role in your love life during this week, and their presence is emphasizing a desire for stability and security, but like I said, there might be some stubbornness in how they express their needs or their feelings, or what they expect from the relationship. Friday stands out as a particularly potent day for you, Gemini. On this day, the themes of the Hierophant are likely to be more pronounced, whether in the form of a meaningful encounter with a Taurus individual, a significant moment that underscores the importance of tradition and structure, or the realization about the need for balance between following established paths and embracing your individuality. For Cancer, we had the Page of Pentacles and now the Five of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles likely brought with it a sense of a new beginning, because pages in general represent new beginnings, new ventures, the start of a financial or an educational path. This card embodies the spirit of curiosity, learning, the initial steps towards materializing your goals. So it's about planting seeds for future growth, focusing on your ambitions, and being open to learning new skills or new knowledge. Transitioning into the Five of Pentacles, the mood shifts significantly because this card often represents a phase of hardship, whether in the form of a financial struggle or feeling excluded or experiencing lack of support. It suggests a week where you may feel left out in some way, either literally or metaphorically, indicating that something is missing in your life, or you just have this feeling that there's an imbalance that needs addressing. In your career, this transition might manifest as an initial enthusiasm or a new opportunity, the Page of Pentacles, that face obstacles or setbacks, the Five of Pentacles. So you might encounter challenges such as feeling undervalued, dealing with financial constraints, or experiencing a lack of resources that hinder your progress. So it's a time to be resourceful and look for support in unexpected places. If you want to know how someone feels, they feel that something is lacking in your relationship. There could be emotional or physical distance or a sense of isolation or financial stress affecting your connection. It's important to communicate openly about these feelings of scarcity or imbalance and to find a way through the difficulties together. Friday and Tuesday emerge as significant days. These days may bring heightened awareness of the challenges represented by the Five of Pentacles, but also the potential for finding solutions or receiving the support you need. Whether it's through external help or an internal shift in perspective, these days offer opportunities to address the sense of lack or imbalance and work towards healing and resolution. For Leo, we had the King of Cups and now it's the Lovers. The King of Cups last week shows that your focus was probably on relationships, emotional security, compassion, and an intuitive understanding of those around you and of your relationships in general. So maybe you found the ability to manage complex emotions wisely or to offer support and understanding in someone in your relationship. The King of Cups also points to a time of emotional stability and being in control of your feelings, allowing you to deal with life's ups and downs with grace. Now, moving into the energy of the Lovers, the focus is again on relationships, choices, and significant emotional connections. The Lover signifies deep emotional bonds, attraction, and possibly indicates a karmic relationship because this is one of the karmic cards in tarot that brings both profound love and the challenge of important decisions. So this card represents unity and the balance of opposites and suggests a week where your connections are intensified and you are faced with choices that could define the future and the nature of a relationship. While the Lovers is primarily associated with relationships and choices, in the context of your career, it may indicate a need to make a significant decision related to your personal life. This could involve choosing between two different jobs or career paths or making ethical decisions that align with your true values. Remember the wisdom and emotional intelligence signified by the King of Cups you had last week, as it will be crucial in dealing with these choices, ensuring that you stay true to yourself and what you stand for. If you want to know how someone feels, they feel strong attraction and a deep, possibly karmic connection with you. This will be a week of intense emotions and attraction, but will also highlight the importance of a pending decision. This could relate to defining the relationship, choosing to take things to the next level, or resolving a significant issue that has been looming. The decision at hand might not be easy, but it's essential for the growth and evolution of your relationship. Friday and Sunday stand out as particularly strong days for you, Leo. These days may bring moments of clarity, connection, and significant developments in your personal relationships. For Virgo, we had the Tower, and now it's the Nine of Cups. The Tower last week likely brought a period of disruption, where a structure or a belief or a situation that you thought was stable was suddenly challenged or dismantled. This card represents moments of revelation that can be shocking, but ultimately serve to clear away illusions, forcing a foundation to be rebuilt on more authentic grounds. The Nine of Cups shows a significant turn towards happiness and contentment, and is often referred to as the wish card, symbolizing wishes coming true or emotional satisfaction and a sense of overall well-being. So after the turmoil that some of you experienced with the Tower, the Nine of Cups brings a week of stability and joy, indicating that whatever changes occurred were necessary for you to reach this stage of emotional fulfillment. In your career, the aftermath of the Tower's shakeup could have led to new opportunities or a clearer understanding of your professional goals. The Nine of Cups suggests that you are now in a position to reap the rewards of this newfound clarity, so you may find yourself feeling more aligned with your work, achieving your goals, or even receiving a recognition, praise, or rewards that bring a deep sense of satisfaction. If you want to know how someone feels, the Nine of Cups shows positive emotions, attractions, and joy in your relationships. If you are single, this could mean attracting someone who brings happiness and fulfillment into your life. For those in a relationship, the Nine of Cups suggests a harmonious and content phase where both you and your partner feel emotionally fulfilled and grateful for each other's presence. The emotional turbulence brought by the Tower for some of you now gives way to a more stable and more joyous connection, so this week there will be improvement in your relationships. Thursday emerges as a particularly strong day for you, and this day may highlight the fulfillment and contentment promised by the Nine of Cups. Whether in your personal life, your career, relationships, Thursday could bring significant moments of joy, achievement, emotional connection that underscore the positive shift in your energies. For Libra, we had the Six of Swords and now it's the Ten of Swords. The Six of Swords suggests that last week you were probably moving away from turmoil or difficulties, seeking a more peaceful, a more stable state. This card often represents a journey, either physical or metaphorical, towards a place of greater understanding and healing. It's about leaving behind what no longer serves you and moving towards a new perspective or a new environment. Transitioning into the energy of the Ten of Swords, the tone shifts dramatically because this card shows a conclusion that can be painful at times, or you may feel that someone was very unfair to you, or someone betrayed you, or just the harsh realization that something is irrevocably over. It often points to negative emotions that may arise from communication. There may be issues with communication or a tendency to focus on the negative aspects of a situation. The Ten of Swords suggests a moment where the weight of these challenges becomes too much, possibly leading to a feeling of being overwhelmed. In terms of your career, the movement from the Six of Swords to the Ten of Swords could reflect a transition from trying to find solutions and moving forward to facing a significant obstacles or an end to a particular project or a phase in your professional life. It may be a time to acknowledge that something isn't working, to learn from this experience and move on. If you want to know how someone feels, there seem to be negative feelings, possibly stemming from communication breakdowns or a focus on the negative. This card warns of the need to confront the reality of a situation without illusions, without sugarcoating. It's time to be honest with yourself and others about what you're experiencing, what you are feeling, and to consider how best to heal and move forward. Sunday is highlighted as a particularly potent day for you, as it may bring to the forefront the themes associated with the Ten of Swords, whether it's a moment of realization, a need to face the truth of a situation, or the conclusion of a difficult period. Sunday offers an opportunity for reflection and ultimately for learning from experiences that have unfolded. For Scorpio, we had the Three of Cups and now the Knight of Cups. The Three of Cups shows that last week you must have experienced happiness, friendship, and celebration on some level. This card often represents a time when you're surrounded by friends, loved ones, sharing moments of joy, mutual support. It's about community and finding pleasure in the company of others, which sets a positive tone for your social interactions in general. Now, moving into the energy of the Knight of Cups, which too is a very positive card, the focus narrows from your broader social circle to the realm of personal romantic relationships. The Knight of Cups is a messenger of love, bringing messages of affection, proposals, invitations. This card embodies the idealistic lover, someone who is not afraid to express their feelings and to pursue the object of their affection with sincerity and passion. In terms of career, the Knight of Cups can symbolize creative opportunities because cups are not just associated with love but also with creativity. Or projects, it may bring projects that you are very passionate about. So it's a time when your work may align closely with your personal values, your emotional aspirations, with what makes you feel good in your career. And that will offer a chance to pursue endeavors that resonate deeply with your heart. This week encourages you to approach your professional life with creativity, intuition, and a willingness to explore what truly inspires you. This is a very good card, a very good sign if you do artistic or creative work. If you want to know how someone feels, the Knight of Cups is very positive. It shows that their feelings are growing, there are romantic feelings, they are in love with you, and there's a possibility of a heartfelt expression of love, maybe a confession. Whether you're single or in a relationship, the Knight of Cups shows a week of emotional development and the potential for making romantic gestures. For you, Scorpio, it's a period where love is not only felt deeply, but also expressed openly, with the promise of nurturing a connection that's both meaningful and emotionally fulfilling. This energy will stay with you for the upcoming 10 to 15 days and is especially conducive to emotional expressions and romantic developments. You may receive a love letter, or enjoy a romantic outing, or simply share your feelings with someone special. The energy of these days supports emotional openness and connection. For Sagittarius, we have the High Priestess and now it's the Seven of Pentacles. The High Priestess shows that last week was rather introspective for you. You were probably connected with your deeper needs, your deeper feelings, and some of you must have learned a very important secret, or you gained a new perspective on how things are in a relationship. Now, moving into the energy of the Seven of Pentacles, the focus shifts towards evaluation and patience. This card often appears when it's time to assess the fruits of your labor, whether in your career, personal projects, or other areas of your life. The Seven of Pentacles is a reminder that growth takes time and that the results of your efforts may not always be immediate. It encourages you to consider what has been achieved so far and to ponder the next steps, recognizing that some goals require perseverance and continued effort. In terms of your career, the Seven of Pentacles shows a week of assessing your professional journey and contemplating the outcomes of your work. It may indicate a time to pause and reflect on your achievements, as well as areas where you might need to adjust your strategies. This card emphasizes the importance of patience and long-term planning in reaching your career objectives. If you want to know how someone feels, the Seven of Pentacles shows that feelings are growing slowly but steadily. This period might test your patience though, as it suggests that while feelings are developing, they are doing so at a gradual pace that's probably much slower than yours. So you need to give this relationship the time it needs to blossom, understanding that deep connections often form over time rather than instantly. Saturday and Sunday are highlighted as particularly strong days for you. These days may bring moments of clarity and insight regarding your progress and the efforts you've invested in various aspects of your life. And they offer a valuable opportunity for introspection, allowing you to make informed decisions about how to move forward, both in your personal and professional endeavors. For Capricorn, we had the Three of Swords and now the Magician. The Three of Swords shows that last week you must have dealt with emotional challenges, possibly stemming from misunderstandings, losses, or the need to confront painful truths. This card often represents a time of sorrow that necessitates facing and healing from emotional wounds. It was probably a week marked by a keen awareness of the impact of words and actions on your heart, urging you to process and move through the pain towards recovery. Now, transitioning into the energy of the Magician, there's a significant shift towards taking control of your narrative and utilizing your resources to create a positive change. The Magician symbolizes the convergence of skill, knowledge, and willpower, suggesting a period, a week, where you're equipped to manifest your desires and to turn your ideas into reality. This card encourages you to recognize your potential for creation, emphasizing that you have the tools at your disposal to shape your future without waiting for other people to make decisions for you. In the realm of your career, the Magician points to a time of initiative and innovation. Following the introspective period brought by the Three of Swords, the Magician invites you to apply your learnings and insights into your professional life. It's a call to action, encouraging you to use your talents and your abilities confidently to advance your career goals. Whether it's launching new projects or seeking out new opportunities, or leveraging your creative powers, the Magician signals a proactive approach to your career developments. Now, if you want to know how someone feels about you, the Magician can indicate a dynamic where they are taking a more active role, they are more active. However, be mindful of the Magician's warning about ulterior motives, both in yourself and in others. In relationships, this card suggests that while there is potential for enchantment and attraction, there's also a need for clarity. The Magician's influence calls for clear communication and intention in pursuing or deepening romantic connections. Be wary of appearances and disappearing acts that may confuse or mislead, because someone may come and go as they please, and that could cause confusion. And Monday and Tuesday emerge as significant days, and these days highlight the transformative energy of the Magician, offering opportunities to assert your will and to start manifesting your intentions in both personal and professional spheres. Be alert to the possibilities for creation and change on these days, using your insights and abilities to direct the course of your life, of your journey. For Aquarius, we had the Page of Wands and now it's the Two of Swords. The Page of Wands likely brought with it a sense of adventure, curiosity, and the spark of new ideas or passions. This card is new projects. All pages indicate fresh energy, exploring uncharted territories, or expressing oneself in bold and creative ways. Now, moving into the energy of the Two of Swords, the tone shifts towards indecision and the need for clarity. This card symbolizes a stalemate or a crossroads where you find yourself unable to make a clear choice. The Two of Swords suggests a period of mental conflict or denial, where you may be avoiding making a decision due to fear of the consequences, or because you lack sufficient information to choose a path confidently. In your career, this transition might reflect a move from initiating new endeavors or embracing innovative ideas that the Page of Wands represented, to encountering a situation that requires careful consideration and choices. You might face a professional dilemma or a decision that leaves you feeling stuck, urging you to seek balance between intuition and logic to find the best course of action. If you want to know how someone feels, the Two of Swords indicates a time of hesitation and ambiguity. They are expressing uncertainty about how to proceed in a relationship, possibly due to mixed feelings or a lack of open communication. So this card advises addressing the need for clarity and resolution, suggesting that it's time to remove the blindfold and confront the issues that are causing indecision. Monday and Tuesday are highlighted as particularly potent for you. These days may bring the issues represented by the Two of Swords into sharper focus, offering opportunities for introspection and the pursuit of clarity. Whether it's through dialogue, reflection, or seeking advice, the beginning of the week is an optimal time to address the hesitation and ambiguities in your personal or professional life. For Pisces, we had the Three of Pentacles and now it's the Page of Cups. The Three of Pentacles showed the value of teamwork last week, of mutual respect, the accomplishment that comes from working with others. Last week, your skills and contributions were probably recognized, whether in a professional setting, within a community, or in personal relationships that require cooperative effort. It's about the synergy that creates something greater than the sum of its parts. With the Page of Cups, there is a noticeable shift towards the emotional and creative realms. The Page of Cups signifies the beginning of a journey into emotional expression, intuition, and the joys of discovering or rediscovering feelings of love and attraction. While the Three of Pentacles suggests a period of professional collaboration and shared achievements, the Page of Cups introduces a time when your work may be influenced by your creative insights or your emotional intelligence. This could be a period where new imaginative projects begin, or you find yourself more attuned to the emotional aspects of your work environment. For example, maybe your relationships with your co-workers will improve. Also, the Page of Cups foretells creative ideas and approaching tasks with a sense of wonder and openness. If you want to know how someone feels about you, there is a budding attraction and a warming of emotions. Whether you're entering a new relationship or experiencing a renewed sense of affection in an existing relationship, the Page of Cups suggests that these feelings are characterized by innocence, curiosity, openness. It's a time to enjoy the sweetness of new connections or the deepening of emotional bonds, embracing the vulnerability and joy that come with genuine emotional expression. The early part of the week, from Monday to Wednesday, is particularly significant for you. These days are ripe with the potential for emotional growth, creative inspiration. Maybe you will receive a love message or an invitation, the nurturing of tender feelings in your personal relationships, or you may engage with artistic endeavors. Maybe you will be exploring your emotions and connecting with others on a deeper level. The energy of these days support a deep dive into the realm of feelings and of creativity. So these were the weekly tarot horoscopes for all signs for the week of March the 5th to March the 10th. I hope you enjoyed them, and I will see you again next week. Have a great week.